Welcome everyone. This is your host Shailesh from New Zealand World News, once again bringing you live. I want to take this moment, and as you know, this is only 2 days left for the election, and I'm just doing an analysis of the two major parties, Labour Party and National Party, who are what they are offering, immediate offerings or their priorities or their manifesto that they have announced so far for this election campaign. And once any government that comes in, what are they going to do for us, for all of us, for everyone that we are going to vote for our benefits. So this is something that I wanted to bring an analysis of two major political parties. I'm going to give you a little bit of analysis of both what they want to do, what are their priorities. Let's talk about their just priorities and see whether it resonates with your views or policies that can really benefit to you, what situation you are in. We are living into a very cost of living crisis, but also inflation, which also affects our housing, health, education, everything. So they are covering these. Since they are two major political parties, thought of, let's do an holistic approach of what all of these matters: health, education, housing, employment, inflation, banking, all sorts of interest that we are paying for the housing cost, affordable housing, all of the issues that we have been talking about, and that has been a talk of the town for this election 2023. Let me go back to the um, websites that they have announced their priorities, and let's analyze that. What does that mean from my point of view, as an analyst or as a media that I wanted to spread positive awareness. So let's do that now, and then you can make an informed choice of what way you want to vote, what you want to do, all of that. So let me just go into the policies. There you go. So this is the first Labour policies. Let's go to Labour Party. So this is what the Labour Party says are priorities. So Labour is running a positive forward-looking campaign that's focused on fixing the cost of living, keeping people and communities safe, and investing in education, health and housing. New Zealanders need a government that's on their side and in it for them. That's their slogan. That's what Labour and Chris Hipkins offer. So here is a broad overview of the priorities. So creating a strong economy, which is what we are all talking about, is the banking inflation and the cost of living crisis. So they want to fixing the cost of living. How they want to do is all there on their website, but their priorities are these. So people who wants to understand what are they going to offer in this election, this is what their main priorities are: strong economy, fixing the cost of living, making housing more affordable. So they are talking about housing, they are talking about meeting the climate challenge, which we witnessed this time around with the floods and with the Gabriel storm and all of that. Then they also building your health system, as the health is the priority, they have been saying. So that's something that they are saying, that the health was incorrect or badly handled before, but now they have managed and they are just building up their health system. That's what they're saying. Anyway, keeping communities safe, that's what also one of the priorities that they have got, which is the talk of the town as well. Same as the housing affordability, same as the climate challenge and cost of living and stronger economy. But they also want to build and up their education system. And they also want to work with partnership with Maori, so there is no division or there is no ethnic kind of thing. But that's how they are perceiving the whole education, community safe, health system, climate challenge, housing affordability, fixing the cost of living, and creating a strong economy. So this is what they are going to do, which is what they have got their priorities. So look at those each in detail and understand from your point of view. But in my view, if you want to ask me a little bit, I can talk, is we need health system definitely to be a building up and more corrected and more accessible from the not just drugs point of view, but only also from the treatment point of view and the queue that is there, reduction of those point of view as well. We need health system definitely a better to compare ourselves with the first world nation. Then the fixing cost of living, definitely they are saying that it's coming down. So as the economy, they are saying that we are getting resilient, but we'll see how it works. The education and the communities, which is a low end order, they are going already invested a lot of things they're saying, but they will monitor that as well. So that makes us a little bit overview that they are looking after all of these areas which matters to us. That's what they are saying, and that's what they are building on. That's what they have done so far. So that's one. Now let's go to national and see what they want to do. So as far as nationals 100-day rebuilding, so their priority is also economy, which is they want to rebuild the economy. And their 100-day plan is also, not just rebuilding, but dealing with the inflation. Family boost, then accelerated harnessing biotech, transport for the future. And they also want to get back to the farming and housing growth, better building and construction, boosting tourism, primary sector growth, boosting the tech sector. They also want reviving international education. So they want international students to be coming in more to get more money, but also EV infrastructure and tech sector, which is all the tech lovers. This is a good thing for them. Um, and what else? The family boost, which is also important in dealing with inflation. So that's all matters to us. But tourism is a good thing that they are focusing. Economy is a good thing that they are focusing also. And the primary sector growth plan as well, and the farming, as we saw as well, plus the transportation, which is quite required. So these are all beautiful policies that they are coming up with. And let's see now, we go to the Green Party and see what Green is offering, because they could be their coalition partners of either Labour or National. They could be, we don't know. Come 14th of October, only 2 days left. We'll see what are the Green Party's priorities. Let's see. Now, these are the manifesto that they are doing it. They again, they want to do the children welfare of kids, which is the, uh, they want to eradicate poverty. That's what they are saying on that, which is good. Continuing the good work that the previous government continued, that with the children's child poverty, lunches, school lunches, all sorts of things. Climate emission is one of their priorities as well, becoming resilience, as we have seen in the current time. They also want democracy to be restored, basically, not for big money, but the Green Party will ensure politics works for everyone, from healthcare and education to protecting the environment. So that's what they are saying. They are also looking at disability, which is a great thing, which I think is people have ignored during COVID and after COVID, to not completely ignored, but they were not really focusing on that aspect. So that's a good thing. Same as drug law reform and education. Plus, they want ending the poverty. That's a good goal. And protection of environment. That's another good goal. Plus the energy, affordable, renewable energy. That's also another good goal. They want freedom from violence. That's beautiful, because that's something that everybody should be, having that benefits. We are humans. We need all freedom from violence. Food production and agricultural, forestry, gender equity is also one of the prime responsibility and prime manifesto for them. Same as health, fresh water, absolutely housing. All of these are quite good. Immigration and refugees also, they want to handle that in a proper way. Justice and community safety, and just transition and green jobs. But mental health, local government, Maori, all that thing, overseas New Zealanders, connecting with and supporting our overseas people, oceans and fisheries, Pacific people, rainbow communities, seniors, public and community service. So they've got a big list of agenda on their manifesto. Sustainable economy, tertiary education, and then Waitangi, Matangi, transport, everything. So as you can see, green has got lots of bigger list than compared to, they also have waste reduction and circular economy, transport, welfare and animals, and workforce. So everything, urban development, everything, they have almost covered everything in their manifesto. So that's something is people should be aware of. Let's go to the ACT party now, the another coalition partner. So they also have got some cool plans and things. This is one is slashing wasteful government spending. They think there is a lots of wasteful funding, so they want to slash all that. They want to create safer communities. They want to end divisive race-based policies, which is cool, but they want to do that by co-governance. Now, co-governance is a big topic, talk of the town, whether it is right or wrong or correct or non-correct. That's up to the experts to understand. But for a common man to understand that they don't want co-governance, people don't understand, or who don't understand co-governance really needs to look into it detail. What is co-governance? Anyway, ending the cost of living crisis, that's the good goal they have got. And then they have got world-class education system that they want. Plus they want policing red tape and regulation. This is what they are thinking, that it is restricting for many things to, because there is a red tape and regulations. Now they also want to easing the tax burden on Kiwis, and they want supporting rural New Zealand, and then better health outcomes for all Kiwis. So these are cool, like easing the tax burden on Kiwis, but how they do, whether it is achievable or not, that we need to see, and you all need to understand who is going to give you the immediate benefits and effects to that. But better health outcomes, definitely we need easing tax burden, we need rural development, we need world-class education system also. So they are also cool, everything in that regard. The only thing, end of cost living as well, safer communities and wasteful spending. So all cool policies, whether it is implementable or not, is yet to be seen. Okay, that's what we would say. The other one is the Tea Party Maori. Now, Maori is predominantly Maori based or Maori focused, but you may think, but they also have got some cool policies like for disability, justice, tax, and they are coming up with some good fresh water, climate change, everything is important, sovereignty. So this is also cool in terms of what they have brought. So I think this is something everybody needs to look at. The other party, small party, is the top party, the opportunist party. We can get into that. They also have got some cool, even though they're a small party, but I think I will come back into that next episode. At this moment, I just wanted to touch base on Labour, National, Green, and Tea Party Maori, because they could be potential coalition. But also there could be New Zealand First policies, which is also could be a coalition partner. As we have seen recently, they have surged into the polling, and I think they could be the decider. But they have got some good defending freedom and democracy, tackling the cost of living crisis. They got a different way of handling, but they do have those kind of burning issues, which is the cost of living. This time they also are saying that this is creating opportunity for all. So they are not only for Maori or for NZ First, but for all. They also would like to have getting tough on rising crime. So we would look into that as well, and improving the lives of our seniors. So for all seniors, this is a good news that they are coming up with some cool policies, including the people who have got concerns about the retirement age and all that. They could look into this, and they could really understand the policies, law and order, justice, code, media and broadcasting. That's another thing they are wanting to regularize, basically, is a democracy in a democratic way. So that's something. And regional growth fund has always been on their agenda. So that's good that they are trying to develop the regions, which is also good. So I think from a perspective of the political parties, Labour, National, Green, ACT, and NZ First, they could be into the government by, as of today, what we could see as per the polling. So I thought that let me give a rundown of those 4-5 parties, which for people to understand what they are into and the policies that they have announced already. So with that, I take this opportunity to to thank you for all the listeners who are listening to me in terms of what I have said, but feel free to go to the website policy.nz and have a look at those policies, what you resonate with, what you are confident with, what you feel that these political parties, when they come as a coalition, will do justice to your thoughts, to justice to your policies that you have chosen, justice to what you think. And so, plus, please go and vote. That's what I would say. If you really want all these parties, all these policies, basically, rather than parties to come, all the policies that you want to be get implemented, whatever, whoever policy that you like, whichever, please go and vote. And that's your exercise, your franchise. That's your real right to vote. And please don't deprive yourself with that. With that, I end this episode here, and I'll come back with more as the election comes closer, as the voting come closer. I will bring some key points once again for you to just understand my views, my visions, and it is your views and your visions too for the nation. With that note, I thank you once again for listening to me, and I will come back to you. Goodbye for now. Thank you.